Welcome to Nitte, a place where learning goes way beyond the classroom. For some, it's home. For some, it's a step towards transformation. For some, it's the beginning of a wonderful journey with like-minded people.
Thanks to the teaching and mentoring activities and dynamic incubation center, I am now industry ready.
Engineering at Nitte includes aeronautical, civil, computer science, electrical and electronics, electronics and communication, information science, mechanical, biotechnology, MTech, MCA and PhD. Nitte also collaborates with reputed universities around the world to give students an international academic exposure.
At Nitte, the focus on research has not only helped me understand my subjects, but reach for the stars.
Nitte offers a unique co-op program, an exposure to architects, artisans and urban designers.
I aspire to be the heart of progress.
CHEMA is listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools.
I learned the art of helping people smile.
A.B. Shetty Dental College is listed as one of the top dental colleges in the country. Justice K.S. Hegde Charitable Hospital, part of the Nitte Group, has 1,000 beds, advanced labs and diagnostic centers, which attract a good number of patients from across South India. Along with teaching and clinical practices, we offer programs in pharmacy, nursing, physiotherapy, speech and hearing, biomedical sciences, and paramedical programs like respiratory therapy technology, operation theatre technology, medical imaging technology, and medical laboratory technology.
I've always been curious about the chemistry of cures. I help in healing. From toddlers to seniors, I care for them all.
I believe I can help improve the quality of other people's lives.
We are blessed with the ability to speak and hear from birth. Not everyone is as lucky. I want to do my bit to help the less fortunate. I am proud to be able to assist a surgeon in the operation theatre.
From simple X-rays to sophisticated MRI and PET scans,
my course trains me to assist radiologists and physicians. The training I have received in testing blood, tissues and body fluids assures me a job at any clinical laboratory. I help people enjoy every breath.
I believe in the power of research to change the world.
Nuxer is a one-of-its-kind teaching and research center that addresses society's health needs through painstaking research in biomedical sciences, food safety, microbiology, and biotechnology.
What I learn here and at my internship in the University of Minnesota, USA, I will carry with me and teach my community to live healthy and stay happy. We believe in being our own bosses.
The Bloomberg Lab helps students stay up to date with the latest trends in global markets. Students also have access to Bloomberg Analytics and can, in the course of their learning, develop their own analytics.
I cook my own recipe for success.
Sarosh Institute of Hotel Administration molds each student to become perfect hospitality professionals. A healthy blend of polish and panache.
I speak for the voiceless. This is what I'm taught, and this is what I'll practice.
I design my dreams and my goals.
I measure success by the trends I inspire.
Bachelors in Fashion Technology at Nitte offer students state-of-the-art labs and the space to get their creative juices flowing. With the best of infrastructure, an active placement cell, and a lively atmosphere, education at Nitte helps students grow, breathe, and bloom. Graduate into a better future. Graduate with Nitte. Welcome to Nitte, a place where learning goes way beyond the classroom. For some, it's home. For some, it's a step towards transformation. For some, it's the beginning of a wonderful journey with like-minded people.
Thanks to the teaching and mentoring activities and dynamic incubation center, I am now industry ready.
Engineering at Nitte includes aeronautical, civil, computer science, electrical and electronics, electronics and communication, information science, mechanical, biotechnology, MTech, MCA, and PhD. Nitte also collaborates with reputed universities around the world to give students an international academic exposure.
At Nitte, the focus on research has not only helped me understand my subjects, but reach for the stars.
Nitte offers a unique co-op program, an exposure to architects, artisans, and urban designers.
I aspire to be the heart of progress.
Shema is listed in the World Directory of Medical Schools.
I learned the art of helping people smile.
A.B. Shetty Dental College is listed as one of the top dental colleges in the country. Justice K.S. Hegde Charitable Hospital, part of the Nitte Group, has 1,000 beds, advanced labs and diagnostic centers, which attract a good number of patients from across South India. Along with teaching and clinical practices, we offer programs in pharmacy, nursing, physiotherapy, speech and hearing, biomedical sciences, and paramedical programs like respiratory therapy technology, operation theatre technology, medical imaging technology, and medical laboratory technology.
I've always been curious about the chemistry of cures. I help in healing. From toddlers to seniors, I care for them all.
I believe I can help improve the quality of other people's lives.
We are blessed with the ability to speak and hear from birth. Not everyone is as lucky. I want to do my bit to help the less fortunate. I am proud to be able to assist a surgeon in the operation theatre.
From simple X-rays to sophisticated MRI and PET scans,
My course trains me to assist radiologists and physicians. The training I have received in testing blood, tissues, and body fluids assures me a job at any clinical laboratory. I help people enjoy every breath.
I believe in the power of research to change the world.
Nuxer is a one-of-its-kind teaching and research center that addresses society's health needs through painstaking research in biomedical sciences, food safety, microbiology, and biotechnology.
What I learn here and at my internship in the University of
Very good
Minnesota
morning to one and all. On behalf of Nitte Deemed to be University, I, Poonam Balur, extend a hearty and warm welcome to one and all. Today, we have gathered here on this online platform to commemorate Martyrs Day. The sole purpose of this day is to pay tribute to the martyrs who have sacrificed their lives in the defense of our nation. This day marks the death anniversary of the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. The presence of the nation stands on the foundation that has been laid on the lives of the freedom fighters. These martyrs of our country have sacrificed their lives to ensure that the future generation gets the freedom from the chain of slavery. There is no greater sacrifice known to a man other than giving one's life in the defense of the nation. Attention everyone, we'll be holding a 2 minute silence to reflect, honor, thank and remember all our martyrs. Thank you everyone. To continue, to continue with the program, I call upon Professor Dr. Alka Kulkarni, the Registrar, Nitte deemed to be University, to deliver the welcome speech.
A very good morning to all. On this solemn occasion of Martyrs' Day, I have been bestowed with the task of welcoming one and all. I quote our Father of Nation, Mahatma Gandhi ji, "My life is my message and truth is my God." What gives special weight to this occasion regards that patriotism, conviction, steadfastness, dedication, creativity, and diligence coupled with self-sacrifice. The special values our martyrs have bequeathed us and constitute our value system, and that characterizes our identity as Indians, and we are proud of it. Today, we have with us our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, who has always been a source of inspiration and motivation for all of us. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Our chief guest today, Colonel H. Sharad Bhandari, and the guest of honor, Captain Rajneesh Siddi, are defense personnel who need no introduction and are the most apt guests for this occasion. As we salute our martyrs, a very warm welcome to you, sirs. I would also like to convey my appreciation and a warm welcome to the organizers for the due preparation they have made and their activities in the honor of our fallen heroes. Our NSS coordinator, Dr. Sumalata Shetty, and all the program officers, NSS program officers and volunteers who have organized this at a very, very short duration and seen that amidst all our other preparations, this has to be done because we do have our conscience and we are we all salute our martyrs, and this is a day that we just cannot forget. So we dedicate this day to all martyrs and welcome one and all for this celebration today. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Vismaya to grace this occasion with a patriotic song. ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो, ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तो, ये वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तो, ये वतन मेरे वतन, ये वतन मेरे वतन, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझे से, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझे से, पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तो, पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तो, हे वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तो, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तो, हे वतन मेरे वतन, हे वतन मेरे वतन.
You be done. You just go to the link given.
Thank you, Vismaya and Chaitanya. Now, I kindly request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, to do the opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Very good morning. Chief guest for this very important day. Very good friend of mine, Colonel N. Sharat Bhandari. Guest of honor, Captain Rajneesh Siddhi, who is serving in the army. I was told he is serving in mechanized division of the Indian Army. Register my colleague Dr. Alka Kulkarni and University Cordially, and my dear NSS volunteers and students and faculty of Nitte deemed to be university. It's indeed my privilege to participate in today's very auspicious occasion, the Martyrs Day, which is celebrated to commemorate the death anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi, and also to pay homage to our beloved martyrs who fought for the freedom and welfare of the nation. And this, as you know, this day is also called as Sarvodaya Day and Shahid Divas. I congratulate our NSS unit of Nitte University for organizing this auspicious occasion. Generally, we celebrate in physical mode. For the last 4 years, we are observing this day with a lot of enthusiasm and participation of the students and the faculty in the large auditorium with the gathering of more than 500 people. And we felicitate usually army or army men and on this occasion. Unfortunately, this year, as you know, due to COVID pandemic, we are observing it in a new normal way, in the sense we are having a virtual Martyrs Day. And I thank the respected guests, Sharat Bhandari and our another guest, Captain Rajneesh, for participating in this meeting. Both it's a blended meeting rather. we are having the guests here, and Sharad Bhandari is present virtually. Thank you very much, the man who has served in the army and the man who is serving the army present. For the independence, as you know, it's immense, cannot be described. He practiced non-violence and worked for harmony, peace, and brotherhood among the people. I quote Gandhiji's message: be the change that you want to see in the world. My life is my message. Let us all pray, pay homage to the father of the nation on this very important day, who is the epitome of peace and non-violence, and also salute our martyrs who lost their lives defending the sovereignty of a nation. Martyr Day also signifies the contribution of three heroes: Bhagat Singh, Shwaram Rajguru, and Sukhdev, who were executed by British, and it is being observed on March 23rd. Let us remember these important people who have sacrificed for the independence. Our nation is going through a very difficult situation, you know. As I said, we are passing through unprecedented COVID situation, and we are also facing challenge caused by external and internal enemies, which you have to be very vigilant. Let us all work harmoniously to face this challenge with our security forces and government, and we should full-fledged support should give to the government and our security forces in defending the nation. The nation which forgets its defenders, it will be itself forgotten. That's what Calvin Coolidge, the ex-president of United States, said. We should not forget our defenders, and we should remember them always. Let us remember our martyrs who sacrificed their everything for the sake of the nation, so that the citizens of this country, can live safely and enjoy the fruits of the freedom. Let this celebration not be restricted only to this day. Let it be reflected in all our deeds and our action, in our day-to-day life, and let it be filled with patriotism, and let the university, the administration, the faculty, and my dear students, we resolve rather to work for the unity and prosperity of the nation on this important day. Thank you very much for the participants for participating in the Martyrs Day. Jai Hind. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the words of wisdom and encouragement. First, Dr. Sumalata R. Shetty, the NSS coordinator, to introduce our chief guest, Colonel N. Sharad Bhandari. Over to you, ma'am.
Should I be doing the self-introduction, ma'am, or?
Good morning, one and all. I'm given the task of introducing Colonel Sharad Bhandari, sir. When I discussed with Sharad sir yesterday, he said I will give an introduction of myself. So over to you, sir. Please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much. Give some small brief biodata so that I can introduce you. And I said, let's make a departure from the conventional normal practice here that somebody comes to the stage, stands before the mic and reads out the biodata. I said, I'll self-introduce myself. Now, Dr. Professor Satish Bhandari, Dr. Alka Kulkarni, and Dr. Sumalata and various other staff members, students, and other faculty members. It's a great opportunity for me to be involved with the Nitte deemed university in their activities on 30th of December, which is celebrated as or observed as a Martyrs Day. First, I'll introduce myself, but before that, I must thank the management and the faculty members and people who are involved in celebrating this Martyrs Day for having invited me today to be a part of this August gathering and to speak a few words about the Martyrs Day and about Mahatma Gandhi and about the defense services and defense forces. The introduction part. I was born in Madhya Pradesh in 1941 March. My father was in forest service there in the central provinces and Bihar during the British times. I did my primary schooling in Madhya Pradesh only, central provinces and Bihar, and came to Karkala, did my high school and board high school. Then for college, I joined the University College Mangalore. When I was in the final year BSc, I applied for emergency commission in the army, and after a written test and a short interview by the Services Selection Board, I was selected, and I went straight, while I was doing the final year BSc here, I went straight from the college to the Officers Training Academy in Chennai, and was commissioned into the Indian Army in 1964 February. Almost about 30 years of service I put in. 1965 war, I was a part of the Indian troops who took part in the operations in Punjab in the Dera Baba Nanak sector. Besides that, while as a student I was a very good sportsman, I was the captain of the hockey team. Then for football, I played right at up to Bombay in the Rose Cup finals. I represented the state of Karnataka along with Shri P.V. Shetty, who is now the Lokayukta of Karnataka. He was studying, he is my contemporary, he was in MGM College. We too represented Karnataka state at the All India Leadership Course in Ranikhet in the then Uttar Pradesh, now Uttaranchal. After the college days, I went into agriculture, from arms to farms, they say. I got a rubber plantation. I am presently the president of the All Karnataka Rubber Planters Association, also the president of University College Alumni Association. Now I'll come back to the today's importance of today's celebrations. Nitte University, deemed university, has been uniquely celebrating this day, the Martyrs Day. Last about 4-5 years that I've been involved directly or indirectly in sending in the names of the ex-servicemen or the families of ex-servicemen who are honored by the deemed university in a unique way. Every year they have something new idea. This time, of course, the coronavirus pandemic has been there, and it is a virtual meeting. But this in itself is a unique thing because it is broken from the normal conventional system where we sit in front of each other and talk. Today, we celebrate the Martyrs Day. We have got different kinds of martyrs. First of all, first lot of them are those ones who fought for the independence of India. They got us our independence, and they are there are a number of them. Professor Satish Bhandari already named a few of them. So all of them were not, they have not died on 30th, only Mahatma Gandhi had died on 30th. But then it's being celebrated as the Martyrs Day, combining all the death, honoring those who died for this country's sake, the country's independence. Now, those people have already come and gone. We had Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, we had Mahatma Gandhi. They fought for this country's independence, they got us the independence, and they have gone. Now it is the next generation who is there, whose duty is to protect this country's sovereignty and continue with the spirit behind which our constitution was formed. There are many issues there. I'm not going to discuss each and everything, but suffice it to say that in Article 51A of the Constitution of India, the duties and responsibilities of a citizen of India is defined. So kindly see that you are a citizen of India. you have got a lot of responsibilities, and you have to see that this country's sovereignty is always kept at a very highest place in our in our belief. Now, Mahatma Gandhi said many things. All of them are great sayings. I will only talk about two or three of them. One of them is Mahatma Gandhi said, cleanliness, godliness, that is swachhata. He started almost a movement of Swachh Bharat, a great movement indeed. This swachhata, of course, we are all educated people. We all have got some elite background one way or the other. So probably we may be coming from certain environment where swachhata was there right from the beginning. But this kind of facility is not available in the rural areas, where or many places where the people from the economically backward communities are located. So swachhata has to be started from there. It starts from home only. For students who come before you come to the college, you start from home to do your morning ablutions, cleanliness, and come to college. In college, you maintain the cleanliness. I have seen here in colleges that I don't name the college, where just outside the college, the students have come out after one such meeting where the swachhata was discussed. They are throwing about the on the roadside, newspaper, the paper is being torn and thrown on the roadside. That is visionary inside the hall, and you come out and you sort of then forget about it. No, you are the new generation. It's in your hands to carry forward this mandate. And this mandate is a part of our duty, we can say. So swachhata must be kept at a very truth. He said, you may be, truth is truth even if you are in the minority of one. That is, you may be the only one who will be speaking that, but truth is truth always. So please remember, Mahatma Gandhi lived by this dictum of truth. He died for it, he sacrificed his life, he became a martyr, but he maintained this issue of truthfulness right throughout, right from beginning to the end of his life. Be truthful to yourself, be truthful to your people around, be truthful to the profession you follow, whatever you are doing in life, whether you are a businessman or an engineer or a doctor or a military man or anybody for that matter, but be truthful to your creed, your job, what you are doing, and to your own self, your family and others. So truthfulness is very important. Third thing which I would like to say is Mahatma Gandhi stood for equality. Equality without no caste, no caliber, no creed. That was his aim. That is why he started the upliftment of the lowest society. Our good old days, our society started from olden times, maybe 1,000 years ago, based on some Varna system. We had different class of people, Shudra, Kshatriyas. So this system continued right into post-independence time. Even today it is continuing, may not be here, but in certain other parts of India, you will find that this differentiation is visible, openly shown. No, that is not correct. So we must, your constitution also defines it very correct, very, very clearly. There is no class difference between people. We are all citizens of this country, whether it's a poor man or a rich man, maybe doing some job which may be considered as a little meaning, at a little lesser level, but they're all citizens of this country. We are all equal. So please do not forget about these issues which Mahatma Gandhi stood by. I have just spoken 3 issues. There are many of them. One is swachhata, second is equality, and third is the truthfulness. Because I can't talk much because there are some other programs also. In between, I would like to add a few words about the military. Military, Indian Armed Forces are the most secular organization in this country. There is no reservation at all. This is the only government organization in India where there are based on your religion or your caste or your Indian military is having the most, is considered to be the most patriotic organization. But patriotism doesn't necessarily mean that you have to join the military or the police service and show your patriotism. There are many other ways when you can show your love for the country. I would like to emphasize here that some years ago, patriotism, the world's patriotism, which is the most patriotic country in the world, is survey was carried out by Pew International Organization. It's a survey conducting organization. They had a marking system of 1 to 4. 1 was the least patriotic, 4 was the most patriotic. They asked the citizens of those various countries that, are you proud to be an American? Are you proud to be an Indian? And people gave their verdicts, and the survey was there. In the survey, the most patriotic country in the world, it turns out to be United States. There is no doubt about it. Most patriotic country, United States. But India is not lagging behind. We are in third or fourth place, but we are third or fourth in the world, is the third most patriotic country in the world. But where is this patriotism? I want to ask this younger generation who's sitting there, that are you patriotic? You may say we are patriotic. Great. We show our patriotism on the Republic Day, Independence Day, or whenever there is a cricket match between India and Pakistan. Great patriotism. Are we following it? I'll give you one example. After a small function, there is generally after every function there is the national anthem being sung, Jana Gana Mana. I have seen recently, just the other day, there was a program, public function, as a guest there on the stage. At the end of the program, they had the national anthem being sung. The moment they announced national anthem, people just got up, started moving out. People were right in the front, chit-chatting, and they took out their mobile, started talking, moving out. This Jana Gana Mana was being sung. But at the same time, you see, you all are claiming we all claim we are great patriots. But then where is that patriotism gone? A national anthem is a 52 seconds. There is a shorter version, which is 28 seconds. But otherwise it's 52 seconds, not even a minute. But even we can't stand a minute there. We need not, if we don't remember this song, we need not sing. But if you know the Rashtragita, do sing. But at least stand there. So, show patriotism. The first line in Article 51A of the Constitution of India, which defines the duties of a citizen, the first opening line says, you must, as a citizen of this country, respect national symbols, national anthem, and national flag. And we see the national flag being desecrated, then the national anthem being disrespected. That is no patriotism. So please follow this issue of patriotism in letter and spirit. Every opportunity you get, you must be patriotic. Patriotism is from the heart. It is nothing to show. For public display, we show the flag, wave the flag like this and throw it in the gutter the next moment. No. So patriotism is something, please do not forget about it. It's a lifelong thing and continue, and you must be able to invite this patriotism in others by your actions. That's more important. Like I gave an example of national anthem being sung. When the anthem is being sung, we stand to Savdhan. We also sing all the time. So show your patriotism. And I'll request you all that if you have inclination, you have a desire to serve this country, please join the Indian Armed Forces. Whenever you look for a job, there are a few things which always we look forward for in a job. You're all there here. You're studying, you will be studying medicine or being university. There are other students must be there, MBAs and other students. you must all be looking forward to some job. At the end of the day, we all are looking. If you join the military, you will get all of this. It's very rewarding, good salary you get, good job security you get, good job satisfaction you get, good healthy environment you work in, and it is the most challenging job you got. All over India you work, and anywhere you may be posted, all over India you provide a service, and then it's a very there is no limit. It's unlimited opportunities for showing your valor and for adventure activities. So my final, I'm not going to talk much about different services, what are the facilities and things like that, because that is a part of the, I take career guidance lectures elsewhere in which I explain what are the advantages of joining military service. But anyway, for you, you must, if you are got the inclination, if you got the parents who have got this inclination, and you want to join the Patriotic service, please do join the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, or the Coast Guard. And with these few words, I once again thank Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, sir. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I thank Dr. Sumalata once again for having me invited to be a part of this small talk. And then I thank Professor Dr. Alka Kulkarni also. Thank you, ma'am. And I thank Captain Rajneesh Lainkaji. I know him very well. He was a student here from SDM College in Mangalore. When I was here, he used to meet me as a student. And then he got an inspiration. Mind you, he is from a non-military family. In his family, I'm sure there is nobody in his family who were from the military. But he joined the military, very creditable indeed, and very creditable for his parents indeed. I can't say about few other things because this is a public forum. But then, thank you very much, Rajneesh, and wish you all the very best of luck. It's a great job, great patriot symbol for our younger generation. You are a young man now, maybe around 20, 24, 25, whatever it is. So you're a captain, very soon to be probably you'll become a major also. And I am also going to say one step forward. Women are doing well in this military of ours. One lady from here, she studied here in Besant School. She is Pramila Alwa. She is now a lieutenant colonel and a permanent commissioned officer in the Indian Army. Great achievement, I will say, for a lady. She is Pramila Alwa. She studied here in our Besant School. So the women are also there in the military. Now there are pilot women are there in the now one can become a fighter pilot also, transport pilot also, helicopter pilots also. So women have got great opportunity. They must come forward and join the military in large numbers. If we see the military's list of women, there is only one woman, this Pramila Alwa. Rest is all North Indians, most of them, 100% almost, except an odd exception. So let us make it a movement that our women, these younger students who are from the college, they must come and join the military and bring patriotism and nationalism. And with these few words, I once again thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for the influential message. Youth in responsibility of the youth towards the nation. Now, I call upon Mr. Shashikumar Shetty, the NSS Program Officer Shema, to introduce our guest of honor, Captain Rajneesh Siddhi LR. Introduce our guest of honor, Captain Rajneesh Siddhi LR.
Good morning to all. Respected Vice Chancellor Sir and today's chief guest and dignitaries on the online platform. It is an honor and privilege to introduce today's guest of honor, Mr. Rajneesh Siddhi. He is a educational background of BBM from SDM College of Business Management, Mangalore, and he born in Sampaje, Kodagu, and his father, Mr. Ramchandra, is a book businessman and publisher and insurance advisor. Today he is with us, and also the mother is Lakshmi. She is a homemaker, and one younger sister. She is a advocate, working as an advocate in the field. And before commissioning into the field, is worked as a civil in the 2 years in the Accenture before he joining to the Indian Air Force, and he commissioned on 14th September 2014 from Officer Training Academy, Chennai. Is having a professional course, diploma in defense management, commando course, CBRN, chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear warfare, and Mount is located in many places in all over India, mainly MP, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir.
You said you belong to India, Indian government. Thank you for this unconditional sacrifice of yourself for our safety. I would like to know, what was your childhood like? You said you were brought up in Sampaje area, Kodagu. What was your childhood like?
My childhood really, it was actually. I was always into adventurous things when I was kid. My father is here. He must be thinking all about my childhoods, where I wanted to join army. And but that time it was the time of Kargil, 1999, where I used to see every day newspaper. There is some or other, uniform pictures, some news. That time I was not able to understand actually how it was happening and what it was happening, but somehow attracted towards uniform. So that is the first thing. And secondly, where I was studied in school, the Sneha School, Sulya, if someone would have been knowing here. So there we used to play the game of the India, Pakistan and Kargil war. So it was like theory class in home, seeing the newspaper, and practical was in school. So that was the childhood. Other than that, I was into painting, cycling and trekking since my childhood, where my parents supported me unconditionally without restricting me anywhere or any point of my life. Sometimes it was really alarming for the parents, but still they bear it with me and they supported. So that's why I always consider it was I was lucky, so lucky to have that kind of parenting and my childhood also.
Sorry, we have this Mr. Ramchandra Linkaje, who's father of Captain Rajneesh. Sir, can I ask you a question? You can answer in English, Zulu or Kannada, anything. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಈ ಆರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲುದಾರಿಕೆ ಏನಿದೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ರೋಲ್ ಇನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸನ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆರ್ಮಿ? He said he supported, but what was your role?
ಹೇಳಿದ ಕಾರಣ ನನಗೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಗಿಲ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಗನ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ, ನಾನು ಮತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಹೆತ್ತವರಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಈಗ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆವು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಕಾರಣ ಕಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಚಾಲೆಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಮಗ ಇಷ್ಟ ಪಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅವನ ಚಟುವಟಿಕೆಗಳು ಒಂಥರ ವಿಭಿನ್ನವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಅವನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಕಲಾತ್ಮಕತೆ ಮತ್ತು ಸೃಜನಶೀಲತೆಗೆ ಇದೊಂದು ದಾರಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡಿತ್ತು. ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇಶದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಅಜ್ಜ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬೇಟೆಗಾರರಾಗಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಬೇಟೆಗಾರನ ಕೋವಿ ಅದು ಕಾಡು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ವಾರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿರುದ್ಧವರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದೋ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಈಗ ಸಾಧಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಅವನ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಇಬ್ಬರಿ ಕೂಡ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಸಹಕಾರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಜನೀಶ್ ಅವರ ತಾಯಿಯವರ ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ರೋಲ್ ಇದೆ ತುಂಬಾ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನ್ಸ್ತದೆ? ಇವರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಥ ಯುದ್ಧದ ವಿಷಯ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಅವರ ಐ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಫೇಸ್ ದ ವಾರ್ ಸಮ್ವೇರ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೆರರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗ?
ಆಗ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗ ದೇಶಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳ ನಮಗೆ ಆ ತರದ ಒಂದು ಮಾತೆ ನಮಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಬರದೇ ಇರುವಾಗ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಲ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಮುಜುಗರ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಧೈರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ದೇಶ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಆಗ ನಾವು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನಮಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹಾರೈಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುವುದು ನಮ್ದೊಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ದೇವರ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾವ್ದು ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು, ದೇಶವನ್ನ ರಕ್ಷಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಇವರ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಆಯುಷ್ಯವನ್ನು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಆರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಯಾರು ಸೇರಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಒಂದು ಮಗ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಮಾಜದ ಸೊತ್ತು ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಮಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಯೋಧರಿಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ದಿನ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಯೋಧರು ಬೇರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವಿಬ್ರು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
ಸರ್, ನಿಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಈ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಸಾವಿರ ಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಜನಗಳು, ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಂದಿರು ಮತ್ತು ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಪ್ರೇಯರ್ ಕೂಡ, ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹಾರೈಕೆ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ನಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡುವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥಿಸ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಸರ್, ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯಿಂದ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
Moving on to Rajneesh, Captain Rajneesh, is there anyone in your life who inspired you to join services? Any incident or any person as such? There are many persons who leave an imprint on our life. Is there anyone in your life whom you could recall or give a credit that inspired you?
Okay, I can say when I was in school, like it was seventh to 8th standard of schooling. So that time I wanted to join army at any cost. I mean the NCC especially. So at that time I was actually shorter than what was the basic requirement during that time. So there was one sir, Ganpati sir. So he was my Kannada lecturer in school, and he was doing NCC officer of the NCC. So he was the one who motivated me, and he tried to get into NCC that time. So I think that was the foundation where I got the taste of the this army life. So unless that, I would have not got the taste of the army, because generally towards south, as Colonel sir said, there is no much army movements here. If you see northern sides, northern borders like Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, their kids see everyday army people, army troops doing some exercises, moving convoys, or they get some real time inspirations. But for us it is only NCC, otherwise it is media. So only these two are the things where we some idea of how since my childhood I was a very I can say if someone asks me who is the role model, I would say there is no one particular role model for me. Like I used to take, like it may be Vivekananda, it may be Bill Gates, or it may be anyone. So what will match with my taste and interest, I would take those things from them. So that's why I say for molding me, it may be anyone. It may be my family, it may be someone achieved, it may be army person, it may be civilian, it may be businessman. So everything inspired me. I took what I wanted for my life.
Thank you, Captain Rajneesh. That was very elaborately explained. I guess you have imbibed the inspirations from people around you and from the scripts that you have read and the people you have read about. Always we have one person who motivated us, or one incident that motivated us. It is good to hear that nothing particularly inspired you, but you were inspired by yourself, listening and reading scripts and meeting people. Thank you for that. I would like to know, there are 3 divisions in Army, Air Force, Army and Navy. Why Army? Did you think of other?
Yes, ma'am. This is a very interesting question. Actually, I just wanted to join army because 11th, 12th that we call PUC here. I was commerce background. Being a commerce background, I could have get into Air Force or Navy, but in administration field, administration or logistic departments. So which I don't wanted at any time. So I always wanted only army because I wanted some real-time actions. I don't wanted the chair job, I can say, where I'll sit and I'll do paperwork and every day you're into the official work. So that is the one thing always inspired me to join only army, and that too the fighting arms like where I'm commissioned now. It is mechanized infantry. So that is how it inspired me to join only army, man.
Thank you, Captain Rajnish. In this context of Martyrs Day, we have had programs, many programs from quite a few years now, almost more than 6 to 7 years since I have been in NSS. And they've always felicitated somebody. I put from three, initially it used to be 3 senior retired persons from the 3 divisions of army, and then we stepped to actual Martyrs family. This year, the pandemic, where we had to do a new version of the whole thing. That's how we ended up having this online meeting and having you here. And we were fortunate enough to have you here. You said you would preferably come here, and that was really fortunate because all our program officers got to meet you, and we could directly interact with you. So it is much more personal, much more better when you speak to the person face to face. Thank you for accepting our invitation. I would like to know what you tell our students to inspire them, because the whole purpose of this program that has been conducted is to inspire our students to take up service. I'm a mother of two, and I wish one day at least one of my child will join. I'm looking forward for that. I want my students of the different divisions. We have communication institution, we have architecture, we have nursing, dental, medical, we have science students. Anyone can take up the services. So anyone could be inspired. I hope you could be you could have a role in inspiring them. I would like to know, we would like to hear from you what you would tell us, young students, about life in army.
Okay, ma'am, as Bhandari sir said, the joining army is not only the patriotism. The patriotism will be and must be displayed anywhere and anytime. So that is why I first touch into the inspiration. It is not only to the join army. So yes, you must try for the army because it is a different, completely new life, and it is a small world, I can say. So the first, the point is you must always try to do best and honestly, integrately what you are doing. It may be medical field, it may be architect. You said, ma'am, the communication students are there. So one day, only few percentage of this crowd who are watching today may join army. But other than that, also will be into some or other fields. They'll be doing the jobs. So what is the contribution for the country is the honesty. So the honest work will directly, it is for the, so about the army because I am serving in army since 6 years. The first and foremost important thing is if you want to be a millionaire, and army is not your profession. But if you want to serve 1 million of people, then you can choose the army as your profession. So the army has different kind of branches. Take it as the fighting arms, the engineers, the artillery, the ordnance, supply, and doctors, and advocates, and police, veterinary doctors, and education lectures are there. So it is a big world. It is one small, the complete entire one setup is there. So if you want to live a standard life, there is one common saying in army: live a life king size. So army won't say that it will not ensure that you will live for 100 years, but it will give, as sir said, it will give a standard of living, and the respective profession in the society also, you will be respected, and finally it is contributing towards the nation without any corruption or mediocrities anywhere in the chain of the duty. So I always, wherever I speak, which is especially school children's, uh, they may join army or not, but they should have one motto in their life. Nowadays in the schooling, only that is like maths, science, social, and every parents are behind the marks, scores. Every time they have to be first in the class. So everyone cannot be first in the class. Like he may have interest in different fields. The what we say poor in studies, he may be good in some or other thing. So first, I always encourage the parenting is very much important, where we have to uh, extract what is good in him or her. So after that, he must have ethical and common the patriotism should be inculcated during the schooling itself. As sir said, even during the national anthem, people are not respecting it, which is really not a good sign. Even I have realized few many times youngsters, the national anthem will be sung in the theaters, so everyone will be standing, someone eating popcorn, speaking, and picking up the calls. So sometimes it really hurts, and we have to be straightforward. That time we have to stop them, and doing that, I always feel it is my duty. Otherwise, I can't accept such the acts in the public, or take it as the pollution and discipline in the civil life. So the keeping the entire country is important, like clean, as the clean country, clean. What sir said, even after the some program of clean or clean environment, the people coming and throwing outside the complete waste of paper. So sometimes it is like my house will be clean, very clean, it will be shiny. But if you see a next compound of mine, I'll be throwing all the garbages there because I just kept in mind that my house should be clean. So it is not patriotism. Our patriotism should be where that waste will go and compose or recycle or wherever it will go. That should be our main motto. So if we youngsters, I still feel I'm very young and I feel that. So we youngsters, it is our duty, it is our duty to do that for the country. So that is the main what I can say guidelines for the all my age group or younger to me.
You are young, Captain Rajneesh, compared to me sitting here. You're right here. Thank you. Thank you for being with us, Rajneesh. It is really good to hear you say. I would like Sharat Bhandari, sir, to give a word because you were selected by sir. Over to you, Sharat, sir.
Ma'am, can I just take a minute?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I will go.
Since the issue came about the patriotism, the officer code in the Indian Army is guided by two codes: the warrior code, the Chetwood code. The warrior code is derived from the old documents, Vedic documents. I'm not talking about it. The Chetwood code was given by Field Marshal Philip Chetwood in 1932. The Chetwood code says three things. First, the safety, honor, and welfare of your country comes first, always and every time. Second, the safety, welfare, and comfort of the men you command comes next, always and every time. Third, your own safety, ease, comfort, welfare comes last always and every time. This is the code on which the officer cadre of the Indian Army is built up. Country first, always and every time. That is why we say patriotism. And the people with whom we work, subordinates and equals, their safety, their comfort always comes next. Our own comfort, our own safety and welfare comes last, always and every time. This is the Chetwood code under which we all have come out from the military academies. Thank you.
So it's good to hear you saying those words. That's probably the reason that we find the army, all the three services, that the comradeship stands first and they look out for each other. That's something that we need to see in our public life also. The people looking around for each other rather than for their own self. Thank you, sir, for joining us. And thank you, Captain Linkaji and Ramchandra, sir, for joining us on this occasion. We really appreciate you being here with us. And I hope at least few of us, our students, have the army, any division. Good to hear that you are not into administrative service. Not that administrative service is easy, not in the administration division of the army, but an active participant in the life of a soldier. Thank you for being here. I'll hand over the mic over to the MC, Poonam Bandu. Thank you.
I thank Rajneesh sir for sharing with us about your childhood, your experiences, your inspirations, and also motivating our students and those attending this program towards the patriotism with your influential words. And also I thank Dr. Sumalata R. Shetty, the NSS coordinator, for conducting this wonderful interactive session. Now, as we approach towards the end of this program, I call upon Dr. Rashmita, the NSS Program Officer, NIPT, to propose the vote of thanks. Before the vote of thanks, I kindly request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, to hand over the memento to Colonel Rajneesh sir. Captain Rajneesh sir. Sorry.
Congratulations, sir. Thank you so much for Captain Rajneesh. You have done proud. All of us are really proud of your achievements. Keep it up. Wish you all the best. May God bless. Thanks. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಯ್ತು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗನನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, ನಾವೇ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಂತೋಷದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ದೇವರ ಆಯುರಾರೋಗ್ಯ, ಆಯುಷ್ಯ, ದೀರ್ಘಾಯುಷ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ನಿಟ್ಟೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
I consider it as a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks. On behalf of Nitte deemed to be university, I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Satish Kumar Bhandari, for giving the NSS team the opportunity to organize this event. I would like to thank our Registrar Dr. Alka Kulkarni for your graceful welcome address. I would like to thank our chief guest, Colonel N. Sharat Bhandari, who graced us with his thought-provoking address. And I would like to thank guest of honor, Captain Rajnish Siddhi and his father, Ramachandra Lainkaje, for their wonderful interactive session. I would like to thank Dr. Sumalata R. Shetty, the charismatic coordinator of NSS, for your support and motivation. I would also like to thank Mrs. Poonam Balu for hosting the program very beautifully. And thanks to Chaitanya Ratish and Vismaya for the melodious patriotic song. Heartfelt thanks goes out to all our audience like teaching, non-teaching faculties and to all the students for showing their interest in this program. Last but not the least, I would like to thank to my fellow NSS program officers for their active participation and